Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is episode 3 of my Hermès journey of me trying to get a quota bag from my local Hermès boutique. In this episode, I'm going to be mentioning some new information that my sales associate told me today about the Wishlist process here in the United States to ask for a quota bag. So stay till the story time if you want to hear about that. In this video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the items that I got today, as well as the story time of my boutique visit and updates on my wish list. Also, as this is episode 3, if you have not seen episode 1 and 2 yet, I have a playlist on my channel if you want to go back to the beginning and see the earlier videos. We are going to get right into the unboxing. So first of these are just some perfume samples that my SA gave to me. I have not tried them yet, but I am very excited that she decided to give me some samples. And yeah, I've heard nothing but great things about the Hermès perfume. So this is the first item. And so the first item that I actually purchased is this one. So let's see what it is. Also, I do want to mention that when I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway of an Hermes item. So if you would like to be entered in the giveaway eventually, go ahead and subscribe. Also, if you love Hermes content and you love luxury fashion and just me documenting my life living in one of the most expensive cities in the United States, go ahead and subscribe. And okay, so this is the first item that I got. This is one of their 45 centimeter scarves. I like it because it has a lot of muted tones to it. It has a lot of color, but they're not super bright. And I love that it has a lot of Hermes logos on it and references to different beautiful things at the boutique, like the H up here with the horse, and then it also has a Birkin right here. So that's really, really pretty. I also like this pillow down here. There's a horse, there's a swan on it. So it's just a really, really pretty scarf, and I want to eventually frame it and maybe put it in my house. So I think I might wear it, of course, sometimes too before I frame it, but that is the first item that I picked up today. And here's the second item. We all know that the best Hermes items come in small boxes, so this is the second one. And I have never seen this yet. I picked it out and she boxed it up. So this box, I've never seen a box like this. When I've seen other items like this unboxed, this is a true unboxing, by the way. This is so pretty. I'm actually at a loss for words. So this has a leather strap and then a wooden top. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I've never seen this before. This must be a new box for what's in here. So this is what I got. It is the Mini H watch in gold, and it has a gold strap in Epsom leather. Wow, it's so, so pretty. Oh my gosh. I've been wanting a like very dainty watch recently, and I mean, of course, what better place to get one than from Hermes? Okay, putting this on my own arm was a little bit of a challenge, but I did it, and it is so, so cute. I it's exactly what I wanted. It's so cute and just feminine and beautiful, and it's so comfortable on my wrist. I have a watch that is metal and it's very uncomfortable to wear, so I'm super excited to have this one in my collection. Okay, so now that we've done the unboxing, I want to go into the story time of my boutique visit today. So grab a drink, grab some wine, grab some coffee, water, and settle in because I want to tell you every detail of my visit today. Again, if you haven't seen episode 1 or 2, I recommend going back and watching those episodes first. But Yeah, so I reached out to my sales associate a few weeks ago to schedule my third appointment, and she said that she was going on vacation and she wouldn't be back until July 20th. So I waited a few days after the 20th to reach out to her again to see if I could schedule an appointment. And she said, yes, you can come in on Friday, which is today, the 24th of July. And I told her that I wanted to see the new fall ready to wear collection because I've seen so many cute pieces online and I wanted to see if they had any in the boutique. I also knew that I wanted to create my official wish list for my first bag today because in my first two boutique visits, I had not brought it up to her. So I knew today I wanted to do that. So I walk into my appointment today, and of course, the boutique is beautiful. And I tell her what I'm looking for today, which I initially just told her I want to look at the ready to wear and the 45 centimeter scarves. So she took me over to the scarves first, and they didn't really have a lot of stock for them. They pretty much just had this new style and they had a ton of colors in this pattern, which just wasn't really what I was looking for. They're cute, but the colors just none of them really match my color scheme that I have in my house. They also had this style of silk scarves in the 45 centimeters, which it's cute. I do like that there's a horse and a dog, but I just think it's weird that the tree is on the horse. It just seems weird to me. So definitely wasn't gonna go home with that one. And I saw this one and the colors are beautiful and I love that there are so many just Hermès logos on it because I feel like it's really hard to find scarves that have like multiple logos on it or let alone a Birkin. It's really hard to find silk scarves that have a Birkin on it. So I saw that and I knew I wanted to get it. Then she took me over to the ready to wear section and she brought me some sparkling water. They didn't really have a lot of stock, but they did have this denim skirt that I've seen on the website multiple times and I was so excited to try it on, but it was in a size that was like way too big for me. So I knew I couldn't take it home because it would be so difficult for them to tailor it also. I know that Hermes offers tailoring, but just the fabric that it's in and the silhouette of it, I just knew that it wasn't going to work out. And she said that they don't have any more in that color or the white one. It's completely sold out. So she said that they would probably not be getting any more stock of that one. So I didn't end up getting the skirt. She also brought out this beautiful, almost like sweater jacket. And it wasn't something that I would have picked out for myself, but my SA was like, this is really cute and I think you would like it. And I loved it. It was so soft, such thick cashmere, but it was like $7,000. I love Hermes ready to wear, but I didn't want to spend 7,000 on ready to wear because I already have multiple ready to wear purchases. I wanted to only get something from ready to wear if it was something I really, really wanted. I also tried on a few sweaters, but I just didn't love anything. So in the dressing room, I was like, I have the scarf, but I want to I want to get something else and I have been looking at the watches a lot, but I kind of wanted to save buying a watch for my next pre-spend for my next bag. And so I was like, should I just buy it now or should I wait? And I ultimately decided I was like, I'm already here. I may as well just see them. There there might not be one that I like, and if I really like one, then I will get one. So my essay takes me over to the watch section, and there are some watches that I've never seen before. I mean, I'm sure they were hundreds of thousands of dollars, and like there was this one that had a blue, like a navy blue watch face, and then it had a matte croc navy blue watch band on it. It was so cool. And then I saw a like an H watch like the one that I have, but I think it was in the large size and it was had a Himalayan watch strap And I have never seen that before. Let me know if you guys have ever seen those in your boutique, or I mean, even cooler if it was on somebody, but I've never seen that before. So she brought out a tray of watches for me to see because she knew that I wanted a mini one. And there was another one that was just like this one, but instead of the numbers here, it had little diamonds, and I almost got that one. But the watch strap that came with it, it was a pink, I don't know if it was alligator or croc, but it was a pink, um, like super bright pink watch strap. I think the color was framboise, and that's just not a color that I ever wear. So I knew I didn't want that specific watch strap. So I asked her if she could just switch the watch straps for me, and she said that they can't do that. You can buy an additional watch strap, but it's kind of a weird process for them to sell you just that little tiny watch with a different strap. They have to like refund you and all this stuff. So I was like, it's totally fine. I'll just get the normal one like this. And that one was about, I think that one was like $5,500. And this one was 4,100. So yeah, the watch is 4,100. And then the scarf, I think, was like 300 something. So a lot more than what I wanted to spend today, but it's okay because I knew I wanted to get this watch anyway. So now I want to get into the story of me asking for my very first quota bag because I was a little bit nervous about bringing up the conversation, but once I picked my watch and I had everything ready to go, she asked me if there was anything else that I wanted to take a look at today or anything else. And I asked her, I said, yes, I was wondering if I could submit my wish list for my first Hermès bag. And she said, of course, yes, of course, let's do it. And she told me that, okay, so here's the information that she told me is new information as of like very recently. I don't know if anyone else has heard this before, but let me know in the comments if you have. Um, she told me that the wish list process is changing in the United States, where you can only have one wish list out at a time. So you can't just go to another boutique or another boutique in a different state and get a quota bag. Like they can see that. And if you do that, it deletes your wish list that you have at the first boutique. So if I made a wish list today, and if I were to go to Hawaii and buy a quota bag, that deletes my wish list from today. So she's like, don't, I mean, she didn't say like don't go to another boutique, but she basically said this wish list is good for a year. So if you go somewhere else and you get a quota bag, it deletes this one. And when my essay told me that, I was shocked. So I don't know if that's I mean, I don't know if anyone else has heard that before, but please let me know. I also don't think that applies to Paris. I'm still assuming that Paris is its own situation, but just letting you guys know that's something I learned today. So I was like, that's totally fine. I completely understand. And she said, okay, what style of bag are you looking for? Birkin, Kelly, or Constance? And it still was just kind of like I got a little nervous her asking me that because I just have never thought I would ever get to this point. I never thought I would get this far. So her asking me that was like, whoa, we're really doing this. So I said I would like a Kelly 25 in Cellier. And she said, okay, it's going to be an Epsom. Is that okay? And I said, yeah, of course. That's totally fine. But I did tell her that Chev is my favorite. I know that it's very rare to get a quota bag in Chev from the boutique unless it's a special order. And she told me that. She said that she's like, we don't really get those unless it is a special order. I just wanted to mention that, but I didn't really think anything was going to happen from me mentioning it. I pretty much know I'm going to get an Epsom bag, which is okay. And then she said, which hardware would you like? And I said, I also know that permabrass is very rare, but again, that one's my favorite one, and I would love a permabrass bag. And she said, oh, and I said, also, I would love gold. She said, well, I can only put one. And she's like, I think we should put gold because we get more of those. So we put gold. And then she asked me which colors I wanted. And I said, cray, nata, and gold. And she said, okay, your wish has been submitted and we will see when it comes in. And I I'm just so excited. I don't even know what to say because I've waited years for this. And I have done my research. I have spent a ton of money at this boutique, and I know it's crazy, but you guys know, you guys get it. So if you want to enter the giveaway, when I eventually give away an Hermès item, go ahead and subscribe. Once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. So thank you so much for watching, and go ahead and check out the other videos on my channel. If you would like to see more videos about Hermès and luxury fashion and living in one of the most expensive cities in the entire world, go ahead and check out my other videos. Thank you and have a great day.